Now, moving on to the second speaker. This is a topic which is hanging on, I believe, every Toastmasters mind, and a topic which has been discussed, debated in our WhatsApp group, and I'm sure in most of the WhatsApp group across all the Toastmasters club. I'm not going to spoil the suspense. To evaluate this speech, we have Toastmaster Santosh. Now, when I asked Toastmaster Santosh what is his New Year resolution, he told me something witty, and I need your help to decode that. I don't make New Year resolution. All right. I don't make New Year resolution, even though I follow them from 17th January. It is a random date because following from 1st Jan has become cliche. I'm still trying to decipher that. Maybe that's why he's the division champion. I request Toastmaster Santosh to read out the speech evaluation objective. I request the Zoom master to unmute Santosh.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Anish. Today, Toastmaster Altaf is attempting Level 3 Project 1 speech from the Path Effective Coaching. So today is giving a project which is named as Reaching Consensus, which means basically having a discussion for 20 minutes and then giving a closing statement for 2 to 3 minutes. The purpose of this project is for the member to work with a group to practice reaching consensus on any topic. Timer, please note the timing is 20 minutes of exercise followed by 2 to 3 minutes of the closing statement. All the best, Toastmaster Altaf. Over to you, Sanish.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Santosh. So I hand over the screen to Toastmaster Altaf. Is it right time to start physical meetings? Is it right time to start physical meetings? Toastmaster Altaf.
24th March 2020. This was a day when our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi came on the national television and ordered a nationwide lockdown to fight against the novel coronavirus. This nationwide lockdown meant that people can no longer gather at one place in large numbers. Toastmasters, not just in India, but all over the world, had to temporarily stop their physical meetings during this pandemic period. It has been 9 months now that we are conducting the Toastmasters meeting online. Today, I want to put forward a question in front of all the members. Is it the right time to start the physical meetings? Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and the guests. To discuss on this important topic, I have a panel of 4 members with me. 2 of those members are from the executive committee, Toastmaster Jamie, the secretary of our club, and Toastmaster Madhuvani, the vice president membership of our club. I also have 2 non-ESCOM members, Toastmaster Ruben and Toastmaster Vidya. Few weeks back, Chief Minister of Maharashtra came out and said the COVID-19 situation in Maharashtra is under control now. Yes, the lockdown has been extended till 31st January 2021. But as you can see, people are coming out of their houses now. Gyms, malls, cinema theaters have already got open. There are plans and discussions going on to start the Mumbai local trains for general public. There are also discussions going on to reopen the schools and colleges. All these are very positive signs, which indicates that life is getting back to the normal. With that, I would like to first go towards Toastmaster Ruben and ask him, Toastmaster Ruben, is it the right time for Agnel Toastmasters to start the physical meetings? What's your view on this?
Am I audible?
Yes.
Good evening, everybody. Toastmaster of the day, and of course, Toastmaster Altaf. If I were to answer your question bluntly, for me, seeing the conditions outside, I would say it is possible that we, or rather, it should be feasible that by now we resume our physical meetings. Because although our Toastmaster community was one of the first ever, large scale communities to adopt this online platform almost overnight, and we were all witnesses to that, what happened 9 months ago, and it was nothing short of a miracle that we still continued. But so personally, as a Toastmaster, the magic of a physical meeting is something entirely different. That being said, for me, seeing the situations, obviously there were scarier days this past year. There were scarier numbers that were being published this past year regarding the pandemic. But seeing the situation right now, I think if we can monitor and create a safe environment where all of us can meet, where we follow the guidelines set by the government and by the health bodies, but also ensure that we can resume those intimate physical meetings. For me, there would be nothing better as a gift for 2021. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ruben. And Toastmaster Ruben is very optimistic that we can go ahead with physical meetings. And yes, he mentioned that we have to follow the safety protocols also. Before I go ahead with the introduce the next panel member, I would like to read out the statistics of the current COVID-19 situation in Navi Mumbai, in Maharashtra, and in India. As of yesterday, January 1, 2021, the daily cases reported in Navi Mumbai is 84. The daily cases reported in Maharashtra is around 3,000. The daily cases reported in India is around 19,000. So these numbers tells us that COVID is still there. People are still getting infected with coronavirus. But yes, if we compare these numbers with the previous month numbers, it has come down. So that's a positive sign. With that, I would like to bring in our next panel member, Toastmaster Jamie, who is a student of Father Engels College. And this is the place where we conduct our physical meetings. So I would like to know from Toastmaster Jamie, is the Father Engels College open? Are the lectures happening? Are the teachers, students coming to the college? And what's your view on this topic?
Yeah, so me being a college student, I've been through all of the possible corona centers, because at college we are conducting it online as of now. There's nothing offline. There are no offline and doing stuff like that singly or in few numbers they're going, but I don't think there are people in group. I feel that we are attending church physically, so we follow all the safety protocols, so that does not hinder us from going over there as of now. But also there are both sides. My neighbor who was supposed to get married, she actually held parties at her place and she's got corona right now. So it's really a scary thing. And also they say that new mutation actually affects. So I think that has to be a very important thing to also consider.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jamie. Some important information given by Toastmaster Jamie that the college is partially open. The lectures are still happening online. So we may or may not get the permission to conduct physical meetings at Agnel's College, and that needs to be seen. Before I go towards the next member, I would like to provide an answer to the question which right now every Indian has in their minds. When we will get the coronavirus vaccine? To provide some news on this, we have two companies who are front runners for providing the coronavirus vaccine. Bharat Biotech, who is making the vaccine called Covaxin, and Serum Institute, who is making the vaccine called Covishield. And the Health Minister of India, Dr. Harshvardhan, in a recent interview has said that the first shot of the vaccine will be given this month, January month, and the dry runs would be planned this month for the coronavirus vaccine. And the government is planning to complete the first phase of giving the vaccines till July 2021. And in that first phase, only few groups of people will be prioritized and given preference, such as the health workers, doctors, nurses, the frontline workers, police officers, armed forces, senior citizens who are about the age of 50, and people who are suffering from some chronic illness. They would be given the preference first. That means the coronavirus vaccine to be available to the each and every citizen of India, it might take a year or even more than a year. So are we willing to wait till that time when the vaccine will come, and then we will come out of our houses and plan the meeting? That needs to be seen. I would now like to bring into discussion Toastmaster Madhuvani, the Vice President membership of our club. Toastmaster Madhuvani, what's your view on this topic?
Good evening, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you, Altaf, for giving me the opportunity to speak my views on this topic. I am vexed of staying at home and doing these online meetings, so much of Google Hangouts, Zoom meetings, and all these online Skype and all these things. I'm through with it. I very badly feel the blabbering sessions, the face-to-face sessions, that feel of people moving in, moving out, that tapping of fingers, that nervousness, all those things I'm missing a lot. I feel we should make it possible. We are not going to stay 1 year at home. So even schools cannot stop this long. Definitely we'll get out, we'll find out a way to come out of this situation. Having said that, by taking a proper COVID, by following proper norms and by taking safety precautions, we should have a physical meeting. We are missing a lot by not having a physical meeting. So I strongly believe I am for the physical meeting. The effect and even the way we speak and the way we conduct, even that small snacks timing also we are missing. That is the networking time, what we call it as. So I very strongly feel that we should have an offline meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madhuvani. Even just like Ruben, Toastmaster Madhuvani is also very optimistic that we can make the physical meetings possible. Of course, yes, with the safety protocols being followed. Before I go towards the last member of the panel, it has been 9 months, friends, that we are conducting the Toastmasters meeting online. I am one of those members who is dearly missing the physical meetings, and I'm sure there would be many members just like me who are missing the physical meetings as well. Standing on that stage, having an audience in front of us and giving the speech has a completely different experience. And yes, online meetings has its own benefits, but physical meetings has its own charm. So I would like to go towards the next member, Toastmaster Vidya. I would like to ask you the same question. What do you feel? Is it the right time for Agnels to conduct physical meetings?
Hello, everybody. Physical meetings, yes or no? My answer is no. Has the virus gone already completely? No. We are hearing about second wave coming. It might not come now, but it might come. And we have heard about the new strain which has reached India also. So in such situations, is it right to take the risk of keeping physical meeting? That too, if we have to have so many limitations. Of course, I too miss our physical meetings. It's a different experience, especially that tea time. But in the current scenario, would everybody attend the meeting, take the risk, spread the risk? And right now, we have such a great substitute, which we all have adopted, and that is online meeting. There are so many benefits. Of course, there are limitations for online meeting. So many things we miss. But still, for the current situation, it's such a great substitute. You can see so many people attending right now, even this situation. Even if a person is infected, the person can attend even without spreading the infection. So in such situation, I feel till the risk is on our head, we should leverage online meeting. Thank you, Altaf. That is my view.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vidya. And Vidya is very clear that we should wait. Should wait for more time now. And we have two members who feel that still it's too early to start the physical meetings, and we have two members who feel that yeah, we can go ahead and attempt it at least. I would like to go ahead and put a option in front of all the four members. What about one physical meeting and one online meeting in a month? Would that be a win-win situation for everyone? What's your
Definitely.
take on this?
Definitely, that is a win-win situation. The problem is not over yet, but we don't know when it is going to end. By taking safety norms and one meeting offline and one meeting online, because people are moving out, unless we move out with safety precautions, we'll not know. We'll also not, we have to take care, and then like how we were thinking about the participation and the attendance, even that we can break it into two, have two meetings, one offline and one online. I would suggest that we should somewhere start with that.
But
What
at
other
10,
members feel?
yeah, but a 10 minutes meet is enough to spread the virus. And if we keep what all limitation we have to keep, what all safety measures we have to, what all effort we have to take. Here we can have 40, 50, 100 people in the meeting. There's so much of precaution. How many we can accommodate? 10, 15. So much of limitation we have to keep then.
Yeah, that limitation of the participants has to be maintained. Not,
But what if we can do some sort of a hybrid model where the physical meeting will be conducted, but at the same time, there will be cameras there which will be projected to an online meeting for those who want to stay at home and still attend and be a part of it. And we can have that sort of hybrid model. And that is something that I've seen it happen, but I don't know how much we can make it possible.
That's an excellent option that we can try it out if that is possible, because that's the way teachers are teaching right now, right, Ruben?
The teachers are doing it online.
Online.
Okay, online. They are doing it online. Okay, and Jamie, what's your view of this hybrid model?
Yeah, but we do not even want to infect others at the risk some people. So as of now, it's better to keep it online till it goes at bay and we properly follow the safety norms. Because even if we call many people, we will have to create a, although if we were previously using enclosed room, there's more spread of virus that's possible. Also, keep running some garden type meetings, we might have to use professional sound systems which are far away from the cables, the switchboards and all. So it might pose as a task because we'll have to spread out people and make them seated. Because in churches, what they do is they ask families to sit together because they come from one family and they're however staying in one family. But over here, we do not have like that. We have to ask everyone to sit individually and separately at least 6 feet apart. So that has to be followed, and it might take a bigger space or larger space, and all of it, it's quite tedious, I feel.
If it is being done at churches with some safety precautions, I think we should also try at Toastmasters with the same safety precautions. I feel so.
I definitely see what I definitely get the point of Toastmaster Vidya and Toastmaster Jamie, why they are saying no to the physical meetings, because the statistics show us that people are still getting infected. And even one of our members, who Toastmaster Namrata, has also got infected. And I understand what their issue and what Toastmaster Vidya and Toastmaster Jamie is saying. And there are also news coming up that new COVID strains from UK is coming up, and that's why the government, the Mumbai government, they said that there will be no lockdowns, and now they say the lockdown has been extended till 31st January. So even the government is being extra careful right now, and I completely understand what Toastmaster Jamie and Vidya are saying right now. What do you guys think, Jamie, Ruben, and Madhubani?
So unless we can actually begin and try, The reason I proposed the hybrid model is because, again, like Jamie and Vidya said, very valid points. Obviously, you're scared. Okay, you come to a meeting, you attend, you have fun and all, but then you never know if you will become a carrier and you take something back home. That is obviously a risk. If you have children in your home, if you have elderly people in your home, that is a risk. However, the reason I proposed the hybrid model is because those who want to stay at home can stay at home. At the same time, those who want to meet in physically can do the same. The plus point of that is, I'm assuming physically there will be much fewer people than a regular meeting. In which case, spacing out the space issue and your sound system issue gets taken care of. Similarly, we can experiment if this is possible. At least we can start experimenting the same way we started experimenting with Zoom. If we can at least start rolling it out, perhaps it works, perhaps it won't. Tomorrow, the government may enforce like a total lockdown back again. At that time, we just stop. And it's not necessary that we have to do it in the enclosed room. We can have an open space as well.
Open space or parks as well.
My point is, uh, there are so many benefits of this online meeting. I feel I'm talking to my fellow members. My personal experience, I have become more connected to Toastmasters because of online meeting. Earlier, it was just 2 meetings in 1 month. That too, because of travel issues or something, I was not able to attend every meeting. But since it has been online meeting, most of the meetings I've attended, I've tried all the roles that I could. I've visiting all the places, all the clubs in Delhi, Hyderabad, attempting table topics. I know the district, who are the district leaders, get their views, get their experience. All these have been possible only because of online meeting. So if so many benefits are there, so why can't we wait till the pandemic is completely gone? Yes, that hybrid option, that is a great option. But still, I feel let's take little more care, and we have so many
Okay.
benefits.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vidya. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you, Jenny. And thank you, Vadumani. I can surely say that we have not reached to an agreement. And let's do one thing. Let's take an opinion from all the members and let's see what they say. We can roll out a Google form and we can see what all the members have to say on this particular issue. And we will surely roll out the Google form, and the executive committee will then go ahead and decide. And this discussion definitely will help the executive committee to come up with a decision on this. So right now, we will call this out. And yes, thank you, everyone. We had a wonderful discussion on this topic, and rightly, few members are still a little tentative and fearful, and rightly so. COVID is still there. People are still getting infected. But if you see the history of pandemics, it will take history of like smallpox or plague. They take a lot of time to get eradicated fully, and it at some point of time of this year we will have to go ahead and take a decision. Have that brave decision, we will have to take it out. But for now, we will uh, take an opinion from other members first, and then decide on this particular topic. I would like to take a very short poll from members who are present in this meeting, what they feel, to get an idea that will help the executive committee. I have launched the poll. Everyone can go ahead and vote. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, it's neck to neck, just like our discussion. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So the poll's results, I will share the poll results. As you can see, the poll results are in front of you, just like the discussion we had. It's neck to neck, 50-50%. Still, there are some members who are not part of the meeting, and I will surely roll out the Google form and I will take their opinion as well, so that we come to a decision whether or not to conduct physical meetings. For now, I would like to sing a song for the coronavirus, to request coronavirus to please go away so that we can start our physical meetings. ना हाथ मिलाना, ना बाहर जाना, घर में ही पड़े हैं, बंद पैसा आना, रोते दिल की यही है दास्तां, कोरोना कोरोना को करोना, फिजिकल मीटिंग शुरू करो ना, कोरोना कोरोना को करोना, इतना भी परेशान मत करो ना, कोरोना कोरोना को करोना. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Wow.